Millions of people earn a solid living and make choices that should, on paper, lead to financial security. Yet, despite their best efforts, their wealth seems to evaporate as quickly as it arrives. It's a persistent drain that's difficult to track, leaving one central question: where is all that money actually going? The search for an answer leads to something most of us carry every day: the credit card. We're taught to see these as essential tools for financial maturity, a way to build credit, earn travel points, and bridge the gap between paychecks. Using one feels routine. You tap it for a coffee or a subscription, and the transaction is over in seconds. It is this exact sense of convenience and safety that allows a much larger mechanism to operate right in front of us, unnoticed. While the card feels like a tool for the consumer, it functions through a specific interaction with human biology. When you hand over physical cash, your brain registers a moment of friction. You see the money leave your hand, and you feel the loss immediately. Swiping a piece of plastic removes that sensation entirely. This is the concept of psychological distance. Because the digital transaction is abstract, your brain registers no immediate signal of loss, delaying the emotional impact of the purchase until much later. This lack of immediate feedback leads to a consistent behavioral shift. People spend more when using a card than they would if they had to use physical currency. Small, painless purchases accumulate quietly. By the time the bill arrives at the end of the month, those individual decisions have merged into a balance that is often far larger than expected. The system doesn't rely on force. It simply utilizes the delay between the purchase and the feeling of the cost. The psychological delay is only the first stage. The mechanics become much more aggressive the moment a balance carries over to the next month. This is where the industry introduces the minimum payment. This number is designed to feel manageable. It gives the impression of staying in the clear while keeping the actual debt out of mind. This chart shows the composition of that payment when interest rates exceed 20% annually. The math is heavily weighted toward the interest. Most of the money you send to the bank covers the cost of the debt itself, rather than reducing the amount you actually spent. This means that even after the payment is made, the total balance remains nearly the same as it was the month before. When this formula is applied month after month, a balance that could have been paid off quickly instead stretches out for years. The minimum payment acts as a mechanism to keep the debt active for as long as possible, ensuring a steady stream of interest for the lender. It is the reason a manageable sum of money can transform into a permanent weight on someone's life. This cycle creates a constant drain on your current earnings. You aren't just paying for your life today, you are paying for the ghosts of purchases you made months or even years ago. It creates a state of financial stagnation. People find themselves working harder and earning more, only to see that new income consumed by the interest on old decisions. Breaking this requires a shift in how you view the card. It is a high-interest loan, not an extension of your paycheck. Treat every swipe like a cash transaction and ensure the full balance is cleared every month. Building wealth is a matter of control. To move forward, you must stop your future income from paying for the illusions of the past. Break the cycle and keep what you earn.